I really like Metal Cardbot.
You should give it a try. Hi everyone, it's your girl, and if you're new, hi, I'm Pasta, yes, that's my name, and I need to yap to y'all. Because yapping to my friends is not enough. I need more people to yap and share my shit to.
Also, I was very inspired by Pasta's Back and Guatemala. Go subscribe to them, they're so cool.
And as you can tell from the thumbnail, title, intro, whatever, I really like Metal Cardbot. As a Transformers fan, crazy! I know the fan of a transforming robot show likes another show with transforming robots. But honestly, it's more than just a Transformers knockoff ripoff. It's more of something that was inspired and made to be unique in its own story. And I think more people should, be inspired to make their own stories. I discovered MCB because of a clip of one of the episodes, and it was on Twitter. For people who watch MCB, it was of June's mom and Buffalo Crash. And then decided to give it a try after
Taki blew up on Twitter, let's say.
But even after all that, I had fun giving it a watch. Now, to give a brief history, Metal Cardbot was made/directed by Serio O, apologies for mispronunciation, also known as Ostro Online. They used to make Transformers fan animations, so that's something. After graduating, winning some animation awards and freelancing, he created his own independent animation company, being Ostruction. Shortly after pre-production on Yellow and Friends, contracted by Cackle Corp, they were contacted by Sam G Entertainment, and that's when Metal Cardbot started development. MCB being the first 3D show Ostro directed, while his company/team supervised the animation and storyboarding. And quote from the wiki, while most of the character design was decided by Sam G, O hopes to someday create a robot story of his own using his own plots and characters. And there goes Metal Cardbot, Season 1. And as a Sam G show, of course it catered towards the young demographic, with the show being rated all for Koreans, though typically according to a source, 3.03% for boys ages 4 to 7. And yes, while the show is about Transformers robots, we gotta make toys for them to be sold!
To kids age 3 and up, geez, are Asians that powerful?
But even as a kid's show, it taught lessons about friendship.
And while I'm a bit biased, and I will say that MLP did a slightly better job with that, but I'm not gonna be a nitwit right now.
My point is, even when the show has its, it's made for kids, moments, it definitely still gives older audiences some fun, you know what I mean? If you just watch 2 episodes of the first seasons, you already got the gimmick of the show, but I'll briefly explain. This is June Grant. He's an elementary student in Motown. Where is Motown? Beats me! Well, according to the wiki, it's at the coastal side of Earth, and quote, according to series writer Ryota Yamaguchi, its name is derived from the words motor and town. The same name serves as a nickname for the city of Detroit for its role in the automotive industry. And the waterways that many action scenes take place in are based on the waterways of Los Angeles. So pretty fucking American to me! Anyways, June was just doing his thing as a 12 to 13-year-old does. Cool bike tricks! Before he realized he's gonna be late for school. But before he got go, an orange truck crashed into the place and a police car was chasing after it. And then the police car turned into a robot!
Oh my god!
And so did the truck. And they had a pretty cool first fight for the show. June almost got crushed though, but he's okay, he's got plot armor. The cop car lost and the truck drove off, and it chased after them. June's bike is fucking dead though, rest in pies. And after he cried for his dead bike, he found a weird a bracelet thing. So he took it in and it went to school. Of course, no one believed that a car turned into a robot and sat on his bike, except his nerd friend, Tio. After class or something, they went back to the place his bike was killed in, and we got introduced to our important adult character, Ito. He's the owner of the auto repair shop, and he was relieved June is okie dokie, and after calming down, they decided to look at the security footage for evidence. Sadly, they couldn't get the license plate or see the vehicle turn into a robot, but June really wants to prove that they existed. So he showed his Z-Rip bracelet thing, and weirdly no one could lift it up, like it was stuck to the table. Except June! They got off on their day and were pretty down they couldn't find the bastards until they heard someone. It was their friend Anna, who you can tell is a girl because she has pink hair, pink shirt, and a pink skirt. She didn't want the bullies to graffiti because that's illegal! And they responded by threatening to spray paint on her instead. How rude, and also spray paint smells so that's me! So June decided to do his job, being the MC! He did some tricks on the bullies and ran off, getting into a chase, but they got him on both ends on the bridge and started dumping his bag. And as the bracelet was about to fall too, June regained his strength and snatched it, causing it to glow and the cop car to find him, turn into a robot, and kidnap him. June was rightfully panicking and the cop car introduced himself. His name is Blue Cop.
Or Blue Star in the Soon American dub. Shh.
And he lore dumped on us. Essentially, they came from the planet Machina planet, and the planet exploded one day. Most cardbots manage to escape in their pods, and some are on Earth. However, they aren't accustomed to the planet yet. And Blue Cop, as his duty, needs them to be hidden until they're ready to reveal themselves to the human race. They also need to stay on Earth until they can find the proper planet to live in again. June is important to this mission because of the bracelet. The bracelet is called a metal breath. And yes,
toys!
Anyways, only the one with a righteous and virtuous heart can carry the metal breath and use it. And June is one of them. The metal breath was made by Deus Machina, the mother computer of the planet, with the intent of strengthening the bond between the species. June understood what he has to do and they parked in a parking lot. They had a small talk about promising to help each other and be a team. And June asked Blue Cop to buy him a new bike, you murderer!
But I'm not done yet. Let me talk about episode 2. I promise it makes sense.
I'm gonna be more brief and get to the point, so yeah. But essentially, the orange truck is back, and we meet June's parent, Yuri, I know, and Johan Grant. Wow, you look nothing like your parent. Anyways, this reveals June does child labor, work in his family-owned fast food restaurant, Milky Way. His bullies came in and wanted answers about the robot, but he made a promise with his robo-bestie to keep it a secret, so his ass lied. And they weren't happy. Now they really want to prove they're real. Later on, June heard the news about a dancing truck. He quickly went off to help Blue Cop, and they made a plan. Their plan is to attract the truck to their location and seal them into the metal breath. So they waited till nighttime and went to Ito's shop and blasted some music and made some noises to attract the truck. And it worked. The truck is named Mega Trucker,
or Mac Tackle in the Soon American dub.
and this is where June gets a tutorial. June has Blue Cop's card, which is called a weapon card, in his metal breath and simply has to insert it and use it. This gives the robo a cool transformation scene and a weapon.
June somehow knows the moveset.
After beating his ass, June sealed Mega Trucker, or Change Up as they call it, and now June can call out and use him whenever they need him. However, Ito heard the noise and saw Blue Cop for the first time.
Will Blue Cop face racism, or will he make new friends? Find out next time on the next episode of Metal Cardbot! Can I be let out the attic now?
So now that you got the basic jizz of MCB, should you watch it? Well, considering how much Hasbro is fucking things up lately, yeah, you should. Especially because as the story progresses, it gets so much better. The next seasons are an improvement of the previous, and I love that. I am obsessed. I'm trying not to spoil the important plot or lore bits, but on God, hands on my chest, it's so good. And sometimes dark. It has its mature moments for a show for all audiences. Rated TVG in America, and G for general audience in Japan.
And 3+ for toys.
And you should watch it. Season 1 dub and sub are on YouTube for free, though the dub may be wonky because the VAs are Singaporean, but it gets the translation right and done. Season 2 is subbed only, and there's an MCB website. Subbed by the fans, and seriously, watch Season 2 after you get Season 1's story. You will thank me later. Season 3, as of writing this, just released their finale yesterday, and the first 2 EPs are on YouTube, subbed by the fans, and the rest are coming on YouTube soon. And hopefully soon, since MCB is porting their toys to the US, with some MCBs getting their name changed for the American audience, I hope the show gets a US dub and Hasbro gets some competition. Metal Cardbot is very big in China, essentially Transformers to an American audience, but still, the kids love it very much. They even have a convention there. Someone made and dressed up as Blue Cop, and it's so metal, no pun intended.
July 11 update, MCB is in BotCon.
And honestly, learning to never give up and to be friends till the end is heartwarming, and we should do that more. We should be more kinder, honestly. So many of the characters are charming. You will love at least one character, and the yaoi is so awesome.
Trust me guys, Blue Cop kissed most of the men.
And as a Transformers inspired show, it genuinely still is unique in its own way. It tries to tell its own story, and it successfully delivers for 26 episodes of each season. It's not afraid to throw something big at a wall. Even in its dialogue. Please give it a try. And hey, make some MCB OCs while you're at it, like I did. Regardless, I hope you guys, especially Transformers fan, will give it a try. And remember to cherish your friends. Because that's what June did.
Also, Heavy Hook is canon.